Hello, welcome back. Today, you guys, we're going to be looking at the Zoya Jelly Brites. This is a little trio of jelly polishes. We have a plum, and then we have a more berry toned polish, and then closer to a red. These three polishes are meant to build upon each other. They're going to look sheer on the first coat, and they're meant to be build up for more opacity. So these polishes are currently available at Zoya.com. I will link that website down in the description bar below. As always, I'm going to be giving you live application of each shade. I'm going to apply it on my natural nail and then show you some swatch photos so that you can both watch how my application experience went for me and also see how it looks as a completed manicure. After we're done doing some live swatching of these, I'm going to show you some alternate ways to wear them other than just on their own. So let's go ahead and get started. The first polish in the collection is the Purpley Plum and my personal favorite. This polish is called Alia. And the description says, Alia by Zoya can be best described as a non-streaking, buildable, translucent plum jelly with an ultra glossy finish. Beautiful on its own, but also a great kiss of color for a French manicure. And then they say they just want to make sure that you know that this is not a cream formula. They don't want you to be surprised by this. So these polishes are meant to look ultra juicy, ultra glossy. They're meant to be buildable. You build it up for how much opacity you want. If you wanted to do just one like fresh thin coat, you could do that and just get a little bit of kind of watercolor-esque look on the nail or build it up for opacity. I really like this one at 3 coats. I think it does build up the nicest out of all of them because it is deeper, but it's also my personal preference because this plum is just absolutely delicious. And I love the squishiness on the nail, you guys. I'm not bothered at all by a little bit of visible nail line when you have this beautiful, glossy, squishy, juicy look. So I really adored this one. This one is my favorite. This is Alia, and you guys, it just feels so refreshing for a hot day. So fresh. So this is the first one. The next polish in the collection is the more red toned polish, and it's definitely not like a true red, but it's more red compared to the other kind of pinky magenta polish in the collection. This polish is called Molly, and let me read you the description. Molly by Zoya can be best described as a non-streaking, buildable, translucent red-pink jelly with an ultra glossy finish. It also says, same as the other one, beautiful on its own, but also a great kiss of color for a French manicure. So, yes, again, I'm going to show you how this looks on 3 coats so you can see how this would build up for you. Your experience will likely be similar to mine. If you have much longer nails, you might need more polish on your brush that I'm using, or you might possibly want to go for a 4th coat. I usually don't recommend 4 coats because it just takes way too long to dry, but I really like how this looks in just 3 coats. So this second one here is Molly, and it's not really a red, but it's the red-ish one out of the collection. Last up, we have a polish called Paris. And Paris is the beautiful berry. On the website, it's described as a non-streaking, buildable, translucent fuchsia. Okay, well, I called it berry, but fuchsia is a really good description for it too. It's nice and brightening, and just like the rest, it looks juicy, it looks fresh, it just looks like a perfect sun-kissed day where you just want to wear some light foundation and some beautiful glowy highlighter because you just want to keep it very fresh and natural and easy. That's kind of how these polishes feel, and they're very chic as well, but they're just very easy feeling. It feels like you just squeezed out some fruit onto your nail. They're really fun, you guys. So now you've seen how they apply in 3 coats. I'm going to go ahead and show you some other options. So some additional ways that Zoya says that you can wear these polishes is you can mix and match layers between the 2. So you could like start with the red, do a layer of the dark purple, and then go back to the red, or you could do all 3 of them. They don't give like a drastically different look on the nail depending on what order you apply them or anything like that. But they do give some subtle differences. So I'm going to show you here how it looks when I apply a few of the different ones layered together. I think I just did 2 coats here because I didn't want to bring it too dark so that you couldn't see the subtle difference when you apply a different polish over top of the first polish. But this is definitely an option. It makes it fun because none of the polishes are super opaque. The top layer isn't going to totally disguise what you layer down on the first layer. So that's a fun way to wear these polishes. Another way that you could wear these is to put them over an opaque base color. I went ahead and painted all my nails with Zoya Dory. That's one of my favorite blues from them. It's just absolutely perfection. And then I went in with each polish and I did one coat of each over Dory. This wasn't my favorite way to wear these polishes because I feel like the look wasn't as uniform across the nail, and when you wear these on their own, it's not as noticeable on a natural nail, but when you have a like bright opaque color underneath, maybe if I wore these over a dark color, but I really wanted to be able to see how each polish would change the beautiful blue of Zoya Dory. I thought that that would be a good combination for each of these three. So anyway, this gives you an idea of what that might look like. Now, of course, you don't have to wear these over blue. I just thought it would be fun to see how the purple, pink, and fuchsia would combine with the blue. So anyway, here's how they look as toppers. My favorite way to wear these polishes is actually like a jelly sandwich, and that means you take one layer of the polish and then you paint some glitter on as the second layer, and then you go in with a layer again of the initial polish. You could, of course, mix and match. You could do two different jellies, but I went back in with the initial polish and layered over the glitter, and it's just so beautiful, you guys. The glitter that I've used here is one from my own brand, Moonshine Manny, and it's just so sparkling and stunning, but it's a little bit hidden. It's just such a fun look, and this is definitely one of my favorites because the glitter gives a little bit of coverage, so you're not, again, then gonna see as much of the nail line if that's something that bothers you. But I just love the sparkling look and how it's just sandwiched between the two beautiful squishy layers of these jelly polishes. So this is my personal favorite way to wear these if you're not gonna wear them on their own. And that pretty much wraps up the review, you guys. So like I said, the link is down in the description bar below if you would like to go check these out. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite way is to wear a jelly polish. Another way that I didn't demonstrate for you guys is to use it with stamping. There's some techniques that you can use jelly polishes for in stamping that kind of just blends the colors through your image. I didn't have time to share that with you today, but these would be really good for that as well. So anyway, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it helpful. I will see you back for the next video. Take care until then. Bye!